Another day, another bike ride. First and foremost, business. Yomar Lopez. I'm sorry, man. The way YouTube presents your comment to me, like, so it showed your Boston comment, and then it shows some next bullshit comment after, and I think you're someone else that's just coming in and trashing me how I ride, you know? And it's crazy to me, like how YouTube does that. But whatever. I hope you forgive me, and I'll be taking to heart that you said you could drop me on your worst pair of wheels. Man's flexing on me. Man, I only have one pair of wheels for this thing, the ones that came stock. But I'm working on it. I'm saving up. I don't know. I'm gonna get a new tire for this back wheel for sure. But I don't know if I'm gonna buy actual new wheels for this. I'm pretty happy with these stock wheels. I think with a little more love, they could ride great again. They are Mavic, you know, like they're granted they're 20 years old and have taken a ton of punishment, but they still wheel. No, that's another thing too. I'm thinking about what kind of road bike I can get in the range of $1,000 to $1,500. So I'm on the hunt for that right now. That way, Yomar won't be able to drop me on his slowest pair of wheels anymore. That's another thing I just want to say. If you're a subscriber too, like I invite you to say anything and get in on the shit talking. Just know that I'm gonna talk shit back where I can, you know? I'll use anything. It comes from my history as an online gamer. That dog never leaves us. I set a personal best for speed yesterday. I don't think I'll be able to replicate that today because the wind is about 10 kilometers stronger than it was yesterday, so it's blowing to the north, so maybe when I come home it'll assist me. Looks like it might be an e-biker. Yes, it is. Moment to praise DMSO once more. I don't think I would have come out tonight to do this ride if I didn't put any on my knees, my back and my hips. But I was able to come out tonight and push one more because I really wanted to get one more quality ride in, because tomorrow and the next day it's supposed to rain like mostly all day pretty decently. So I don't think I'll be wanting to go to ride too much tomorrow. It is tomorrow already. This video is being shot just after 12 a.m. It's April 2nd. So there should be less traffic. Maybe the lights will be less screwy with me. Maybe I'll be able to run more lights since there's less traffic. But today I don't think I'll be topping yesterday's speed because my legs just, I can feel the stiffness. So I've been riding a lot of days in a row now. So I'm going to take those rainy days off and just work on my knees the whole time. We go down Bloor tonight. We went down Dundas yesterday. Maybe as I roll up to lights, I can press on my knees, loosen some tension perhaps. This may be a little bit more boring of a ride for people watching because there's less going on. Looks like they're doing construction during the night here. Maybe during the day they started actually. Never mind. Whew. Nice and cheesy does it. I'm gonna get this next light anyway. No one behind me. Another light keeps conserving. I haven't done it today, but when I get home, I'm gonna do that new massage with a butter knife on my knee. Just while I have those 2 days off, I'm just gonna keep hammering it. I watched a YouTube video the other day, and a guy basically uses a butter knife with some oil, like whatever will lube your knee up to make the metal of the butter knife. Holy shit, every light, man. To make the metal of the butter knife glide across your skin. No. We're not waiting. Fuck that. You're gonna hit me with like fucking every light in a row tonight? No, man. But yeah, anyway, the butter knife is, you just roll it up and down your leg, and when you start to hit like abrasions and rough spots in your leg, you just stay there and you keep going up and down it with the knife and oil. And after the day after I did it, my leg was so much in pain and had so much tension in it. Like, what is making this light change? There's no one here. There's literally no one there. But yeah, it really helped my leg. So I'm going to keep that up with my other protocol. And hopefully by Thursday, I'll be riding fierce. Another light, nothing going on here. Such a short gap. Why is it changing? See, this next light I don't have any problems waiting for because it's a main intersection. We take our time getting there too. the Koreans are out frolicking. I couldn't tell what race that person was, actually. This is just Koreatown, that's why I say that. Put out some kimchi traps and catch me a cute one. Just joking. What is that? Man, I've been watching a lot of these videos about shady shit that happens in Korea. The girl who does the podcast, I'm surprised they haven't Epsteined her. She goes by Rotten Mango, and I think her first Korean name, I don't remember her last one, is Soo, S-O-O. She's like super famous for covering all these stories and doing all these podcasts, and I highly recommend it if you're into the macabre to a degree, or interested in like people who might display some killer attributes in your life. It's just like, as long as you don't have a weak stomach to that kind of thing, it's entertaining. Just to try and just to hear about how things happened, and just, yeah, she does a really great job of covering it, and it's in like a long format, like hour-long to 2-hour-long videos, so you can kind of just put it on and relax to it. It's like being told a bedtime horror story. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Unfortunately, I'm almost through all the content. So I'll have to find something else new soon. Sure is nice biking without all the traffic when it's usually so busy. I've been trying to take it easy on myself in that regard for my last few rides, because a couple rides before my last few rides, I just felt like I was starting to lose it. There's too many people out doing too many stupid things, and I don't want to like completely blow my stack on camera, you know what I mean? I could always edit it out, but I'm not a fan of that. If you ever see a cut in any of my videos, it's for a good reason. I never cut anything out, basically. We cross. No, I'm not into censorship, and I'm not into cutting anything. That's another topic I want to talk about today. Every time I upload a video, I have to select a specific option on the video every time to turn off comment moderation. And I notice on bigger creators' channels, they'll get like so many comments, and I read them to make sure there's nothing wrong with the comments. And then all of a sudden, like an hour, even a minute sometimes after the comments are posted, they just get nuked by YouTube. I don't know why YouTube does it. You know, they're ruining the engagement with the audience. And every video, I have to turn that off to stop it from doing it so people can post what they actually think. Like, if someone comes into my video and they want to say, hey, you ride like shit, you're stupid, this, that, they should, like, I'm okay with it. Their comment shouldn't get disappeared for me to not know about that it ever happened. You know, it's like, how much do you really think you're protecting me? Because you're not protecting me anything. All you're doing is ruining what comment sections used to be about and the greatness of them, especially in the like early 2000s era of the internet, where they didn't have these bots that could just go around and censor people willy-nilly. Yeah, and basically anything you want to tell me, whether it's shit talk or something you believe, I shouldn't ever have to deal with that being censored from me. It's horrendous. It's literally one of the worst parts of YouTube. And I've had a lot of my comments on other people's videos just deleted, spirited away. I'm just really against that. Like, if someone wants to say something rude to me, let them say it and let me say something rude back to them. Why is our society so pussified? What actually happened? When you remove people's ability to express themselves, they take it out in other ways. It builds up and they do something else. And I think it's just a foolish practice that robs creators a lot of reality and enjoyment that they might derive from the average person. You know, like, no matter what the thought, if you're censoring the average thought, you're gonna I experienced this in high school, basically. In high school that I went to, if you were late, you, even by a minute, you were you had to go get a late slip, and then after school, you got a detention. And then, if you didn't go to the detention, you're put on what is called the do not admit list. So the next time you try to go to class, they won't let you in. You're suspended. And for me, it's the exact same kind of logic. It's like all you're doing is reinforcing someone with a negative incentive. You know, it's like you try to leave the past behind you. You try to go to, and it's like, no, we're making them serve their punishment for being a minute or two late, even 15 minutes late, you know? It's just, it's a program that I felt robbed students a lot and made you want to lower test scores, you want to make your school look stupid. There you go, there's the program for you. You want to build animosity, there you go. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm suspended, huh? All right then, I'm not coming back to school. You know, and that had happened to me so many times, to the point where I just said fuck it for like a whole year of school, and I went to the Netcaf and I played video games instead. For a lot of my schooling, I did that, and I became a competitive gamer when I should have been in school learning shit. And what YouTube's doing with their comment section, I feel like it's that kind of thing, you know? And it's not right. People, you know, and I know what people are gonna say, oh, if someone's being racist or sexist or whatever the phobic, then they should X, you know? And it's, there is a point of intolerance that it's like, okay, you know what, here's your warning, we're not gonna censor you. That's another thing, I don't believe once you've said something, you can take it back. You said it, what's the point in taking it back? Just live with it and say, and apologize if you're wrong. Won't get too close to this hydro truck, it'll be too noisy on camera. Yeah, just really negative. And then you have those that disagree with your policy, which is a large majority of a silent majority, I would imagine. And they become disenfranchised with your platform in a certain way. It's like, oh, that smells like shit in that spot. You know, I'm gonna look away from that, but I can still smell shit. You know what I mean? Apparently there's a bill coming called the Online Hate Speech Act that is going to allow you to arrest people for saying negative things online. Like if you target a specific race group, gender group, person, they can sentence you to quite a lengthy sentence. Seems pretty tyrannical to me. especially as someone that come from the generation of people just saying the most unimaginable shit talk to each other in games, you know? We would say anything that came to our mind that we thought would put the other person off balance so we could win. That's the generation that I come from. This generation, the newer generations, are trying to promote don't do anything ever. Never step out of line even an inch. Otherwise you're on the do not admit list of life. Social credit. Insanity. If I don't make this late, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't think I'm gonna make the next one. All right. Oh yeah, that felt good. And now it feels bad. Yeah, I do not admit shit though. Just terrible. I don't believe in punishments for school, for kids in school that only have a negative consequence for them to serve. You need to show them something positive, and you have to show them that they're going to lose that positive thing that they love if they don't come into line. That's how you condition someone for greater success, not tyranny. And I notice more and more and more, all our institutions, no matter what it is, more and more like that tyranny. You have to make it worth people's while. And then the way they figure it is, we'll just ship in thousands of immigrants, and for them, their incentive is, wow, this less than average life is like leaps and bounds better than my old life. So they do see it as an upgrade, and they're getting treated like shit. And they should be being treated better here too. That's what happens when you lower the bar, and you keep lowering it think I made good time again today. I don't think I'll beat myself yesterday though. We'll see. We'll give it our best effort since I'm about to take 2 days off. This person stopped. I weighed myself today. I'm a little disappointed. I'm 196. I was 194 the other day, and now with just eating 2 meals a day, my weight loss has seemed to plateau. I take creatine and essential amino acid supplement right now. I'm only going to take the creatine for 2 more months. But and then weight will probably come off me then. And weight is still coming off of me now, I'm sure. It's just I was a little more than half a pound a day losing. And now I seem to have plateaued. What I'll do is I'll try to eat my 2 meals that I eat in a day back to back. And then I'll fast for maybe 22 hours. And then I'll repeat that. I've had good success and I feel like my fitness has gone way up. But my weight is kind of stationary right now when my goal was 190. I probably shouldn't stress about it too much though, because I feel good and that's all that matters. And the goal is just an arbitrary number. But still, I probably lost all my junk food weight, is what it was. No car. Gain a little speed here. I wonder when they're going to repave this road. It's such rough shape. Want to carbon tax us, but you don't want to fix the road. Just want to embezzle billions of dollars, probably even trillions at this point. That's another thing. I'll probably make enemies out of people for saying this. But I'm tired of our country sending money to other countries for war. We're supposed to be a peacekeeping nation. Should be keeping peace and strengthening ourselves at the core, rather than pandering to people who will never give anything back to us. this light. Might try and find an opportunity to run it. It's late, I should have a chance to get by it without disrupting any traffic. Boy, go! Sprint! That's it. That's all. And remember, same ride's never the same ride.